Hey, I'm Karl, your San Diego realtor, and I'm here to take you on a tour of what almost $2.5 million gets you in Middleton, which is the southern part of Mission Hills facing the bay. Comes with 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and absolute exquisite design throughout the entirety of the house. Let's go ahead and just jump right into it. This home comes with a total of 3 stories, but the base story is really just garage space and storage. There is this outside area that is more like a social gathering. As you can see, it's actually very expansive. So it's a great place to have some friends over for a glass of wine, maybe a beer, and to watch the sunset. And if this space isn't very accommodating to you, like it's just you and maybe you and a partner, you also have the front space right in front of the front window. And I love how the trees here diffuse the intensity of the sun. We're gonna kick things off with the living room, and check this out. Look at those 2 big, beautiful windows that just allow so much natural light and fresh air in. What's really nice is the stager did not fill the space with an oversized couch, which you could do, but rather they wanted to keep the size of the area without putting something too overly sized and godly there. It's a really, really great place if you're just gonna maybe sit down and take a quick breather. If you wanted, you could take a nap, or you can chill out and read a book here. Next, we're gonna check out this amazing kitchen. Look how massive this thing is. And what's absolutely stunning is the choice of stone they used for the staple style island, as well as the countertops and the backsplash. It's the same stone throughout. They also have these really amazing accompanying choices of lights and handles, burners, faucets. Even in the cabinetry handles is all very in unison stylistically. There's also this space across the kitchen, still in the kitchen area, but it's additional space, and it comes with a little wine fridge there. Look at this. This is coming from the view of the living room, so it goes from the kitchen to the dining. Here's a small dining space. I wouldn't even really call it dining. I think it's more for a place for like breakfast or maybe an afternoon tea or morning coffee. The choice of the stove, oven, and range just went so beautifully well with the entirety of the kitchen. And the oven wasn't the only thing they upgraded here. As you can see, the refrigerator is of a wonderfully huge size with complementing matching handles along with what you see on the stove oven. Now, the cabinetry handles don't match exactly, but they're pretty dang close. And this is really nice how they chose to put the sink across from the stove. And it also has these little attachments that fit into it. So that section there is like your cutting board, and the one on the right side is where you can let dishes dry after you wash them. And then this adjustable head to the faucet is really, really convenient. Now we're gonna make our way from the kitchen to the dining area. It is closed in with that wall as you saw before, and look at how massive this is. That big glass window allows a lot of natural light that's also being diffused from outside. And in this area, you can easily fit, this is a table for 8, but you could probably put something of a reasonable bit bigger and still be very, very comfortable. The choice of the chandelier here that they put is actually a really, really good aesthetic feature to the area as well. This area would just do so well if you have lots of family or guests over for the holidays or for something social at the home. Now, this was one of my favorite features of the house. It's this huge, probably at least 10 feet. It's a bifold glass door. So check this out. It has these butterfly hinges that allows you to take every panel and collapse them all down. And if you wanted, you could just get massive amounts of just fresh air into the space, especially if you're cooking like something really, really strong. I know whenever I have curry cooking in the house, the whole house smells like curry, which I don't mind, but sometimes it can just be real strong. As you can see here, it's super easy to close. So you just kind of pop a few of them out and then they all drag all the way out forward. And each panel locks into space individually, which is a nice sense of security there. So 1 lock, 2 lock, and then you got your final lock at the point of the hinge. The next space we're gonna look at is an additional or a secondary living area. Great space for entertaining and socializing in while being away from maybe the busyness of the kitchen. Really, really expansive here. Not as big as the original living area, but still good. And this bay style window setup allows so much great natural light in. As you can see here, this place is just beautifully decorated, leaving little work for your imagination to come up with what this area could be used for and how wonderful of a space it could actually be. So you have plenty of room for a full-size couch there, as well as some accompanying chairs across from it. And of course, here I am sneaking in, trying to get a little extra publicity for myself. Now, immediately behind the living space is this bedroom. This is a full-size bedroom with a ceiling fan and a window that allows natural light and fresh air. As you see, this is a full-size bed. This is easily a queen-size bed with a full closet. Plenty of room on each side. They have these end tables here just to give you a size. This would be the guest bathroom that would accommodate anyone that's visiting, as well as that bedroom that we just came from. So fully renovated with this floating vanity and sink here, which is just a really, really cool feature there. And this flooring in the bathroom, oh my goodness, I thought this was the coolest flooring I've seen in a long time. It really goes well with the wood cabinet as well as the wood on the outside, but it has a lot of the earth tones that ties it in, so it's just not like too far out and funky. Now the shower has been upgraded, and as you can see, the shower tiles are massive. This is such a great feature, and it leaves fewer grout lines, which they offsetted with the flooring itself and these tiny ones. And to finish off, they made this small enclave where you could put a plant. Before we make our way upstairs, we're gonna check out the backyard here. Lots of space out here. This is just a small sectional, but you can see it's very aesthetic, and the grass here is all fake grass. So it's really nice how they put all these plants against this wall to add color and vibrance rather than just a bland white wall. You also have a barbecue out here, so if you have people over, you can cook outside. Now this is the second room on an intermediary level. It comes with 2 windows to allow in light and fresh air, as well as a ceiling fan. This is probably a little bit smaller than the bedroom on the first floor, and it does come with a smaller closet. This will be the 3rd bedroom on the top floor. It does share a room with the master, but I'll show you its location in a second. 2 big, beautiful windows there, full closet, as well as a ceiling fan. This is probably comparable in size to the one on the first floor. Now, we're in the primary suite, and look at the beauty and size of this room. Absolutely stunning. This is a king size bed, and you can see on both sides there's plenty of room. And look at the width of this space alone. There's plenty of room on each side of the bed, and I really like how they have these windows and lights on each side of the bed. And then you can also have this little corner where you have like an additional chair with a little mirror that they've used there. So the additional bedroom is on that back wall there. So though you share a wall with the next door room, it is on the far side. Now this just gives you a little perspective of the sheer size of the room. So there's me on one side. I'm gonna come over to this other side and show you it's equal distance all the way around. And then there's me showing you the width of the bed. So this is easy a queen, and it's really nice how they put this little seat at the end of the bed for me just to tie my shoes, but maybe for you to put on yours. Now here is the master kitchen. Big, beautiful tiles, just like you saw downstairs in the full bath. This one comes with a shower and a bathtub, all attached to the same area, with a little bit of gold accenting around the edges of the recess section and the corners. And then this comes with upgraded cabinets and countertops that are matching throughout, a 2-sink setup with each of their own individual mirrors, as well as this matching vanity that does pair well with the flooring. This one though is not floating like you saw downstairs. Now the primary room does come with 2 walk-in closets. Here's one, and here is the mirror image of the other. Both of them are right off of the actual bedroom before entering the bathroom. I hope you enjoyed this tour of this beautiful home in Middleton. Again, that's part of Mission Hills. It's just the southern part facing the bay. The only thing that I thought was a little off was the bedroom that was in the intermediary area. So once you go up the stairs, you have a bedroom there, and the closet was really small, but then there's a bedroom on the entry level, which is bigger with a full closet. So it almost seems like that middle stair middle level room would be better facilitated as like an office space. So then you'd have 2 rooms upstairs and you'd have 1 down here, but having a full bedroom down here, it almost seems like that's more accommodating to guests. At the same time, you do just down the hallway have a full bath, so that makes sense to have those on the same level. Otherwise, an absolutely exquisite home. If you're interested in taking a private tour with me, don't hesitate to reach out. Or if you're thinking of selling or buying anywhere here in San Diego, don't hesitate to give me a call. As always, I'm Karl, your San Diego realtor. I'll see you in the next video.